statement is not true about management of atonic PPH. So we are already telling you it is atonic type of PPH. So let's go option by option. You have to begin resuscitation with crystalloids. Is it true? Yes. And will you replace approximately twice the blood volume? Yes, that is also true. Okay. Do you give tranexamic acid to all? Yes. So please remember, all patients of postpartum hemorrhage must receive injection Tranexa. We give it as 1 gram and we give it as an IV infusion over 20 minutes. Okay. Now, option C, is it correct? Are you supposed to stop uterine massage once you begin oxytocin? No, this is incorrect. So please remember, uterine massage has to continue till the time you feel that the uterus is contracting. Did you get confused between option D and C? Yes. So as I said, some of you will always get confused between two options, right? C and D. And again, we follow the same rule. Do you realize that option C seems obviously wrong? मैं यही बार बार सिखा रही हूँ कि when you are confused between two options, there will be one option which is going to be obviously wrong. There is another one which you will make wrong by putting some things into it. For example, what is the thing here? You will say, ma'am, balloon tamponade oxytocin के बाद नहीं देते. पहले आप carboprost दोगे, then you will give methergin, then you will give, balloon tamponade. That is incorrect. The guidelines say it is not important to follow the sequence, but actually how early you recognize that the uterus is not responding. Okay, so uterotonics, please mind my word very carefully. The AIMS people can confuse you. Okay, so remember, uterotonics and balloon tamponade can be done together. Okay, it is not necessarily one after the other. Is that understandable? It is typically telling you how you think in the exam. दो options में confusion है. One is obviously wrong, but दूसरे वाले को आप सोच के गलत prove करने पे तुल गए हो, right? So uterotonics and balloon tamponade can be done simultaneously. In fact, WHO says that if you feel after giving oxytocin and Tranexa, the uterus is not contracting, you should simultaneously do both the things. Start balloon tamponade also and keep giving uterotonics also. Is that clear to everyone? Yes? Okay. Now please tell me, also important, कार्बोप्रोस्ट का इंपॉर्टेंट चीज मुझे जल्दी से बताओ, विच इज व्हाट इज अ कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन फॉर कार्बोप्रोस्ट. एमसीक्यू में ऐसा क्या लिखा होगा कि कार्बोप्रोस्ट नहीं दोगे? yes, they are all conceptual questions. I haven't copied them from anywhere. I have made each one of them sitting, spending my time to make questions for you, because I want you to understand it's not going to be unique things in the exam. They will ask you things that you have read, but they will see whether you can apply or not, right? And these are all based on the current pattern of the exam. Yes, absolutely right. So asthma is a contraindication. What is a contraindication for methergin? So remember, contraindication for methergin would be preeclampsia, eclampsia and heart disease, right? So preeclampsia, eclampsia, heart disease are contraindications for methergin. Very good. Now tell me, carboprost ka, what is maximum dose in 24 hours that you can give for PPH? What is the maximum dose that you can give for PPH? The answer is 2 milligrams. Okay, the maximum dose is, yes, 2 milligrams. Also, please remember very important things. Carboprost is not used in AMTSL. It is used for management of PPH. It is not used in AMTSL. Do you use it for induction of labor? Again, no. We will not use it for induction of labor. Remember, carboprost is also called as hemabate. Okay, it is also called as hemabate. Lastly, tell me, is it same as dinoprost? No. Okay, so please remember, carboprost and dinoprost are same, but carboprost and dinoprostone are not same. So please remember, dinoprostone, the one with ONE in the end, is a PGE2 analog. Okay, it is a PGE2 analog. Is that clear to everyone? Okay, because AIMS people have previously asked, what about carbetocin? Again, listen to me very carefully. AIMS people are fond of asking carbetocin. It is an oxytocin receptor agonist, or an oxytocin actually analog, right? So it is an oxytocin analog with a longer half-life. Yes, remember the dose. 100 micrograms slow IV over 1 minute. Okay, 100 micrograms, slow IV over 1 minute. But again, please remember, carbetocin is not used so far in management of PPH. So far, it has been approved and used in AMTSL. So actually, carbetocin and carboprost are just the reverse. Are you understanding? Yes. So please remember, carbetocin is not used for treatment. It is used in AMTSL. Carboprost is not used in AMTSL, but it is used in treatment. Okay, so don't, no, syntocinon is not same. Carbetocin is a different analog. Okay, it is a different analog. Yes. Okay, perfect. Are we ready to go forward?